Okay, hello! Paano ba natin gagamitin si Instagram to attract clients, international clients, and get clients? Unang-una, treat it as your portfolio, hindi social media. Yes, nasa social media ka, pero dapat portfolio mo siya. So, ano ba yung usually ginagawa ng mga tao sa social media? To always hop on a trend, is to always post content like they copy other people, is to always post content because they just want to post content. And hindi siya dapat ganun. Sabi ko nga, treat it as your portfolio. So, kailangan kung ano yung mga proudest moment nyo, i-post nyo siya sa social media nyo. This is my Instagram. And kung makikita nyo, yung mga content ko dito is all about me flexing my client experience and how I handle client, and also showing my process as a social media manager. It's like me creating content, how I work, how I do my job. Wala ako ditong mga trending content like 5 things that is worth your money. Yung mga ganun, walang ganun. Wala din dito yung mga sumasayaw because I have another account for me to do those kind of content. Because this account na Shara.Obligar on Instagram is the account for me to attract clients lang. While the other account on TikTok is for me to hop on those trends. Iba yung target ko dun. Yung mga social media managers like you, where I share my journey, where I share tips about social media management and etc. While here sa Instagram is where I attract international clients. Kaya I only treat this as my portfolio kasi to be honest, I have a portfolio pero hindi siya updated. Hindi ko din siya pinapakita sa client whenever they are asking me. Pinapakita ko tong Instagram ko if the client is asking me for case studies. Again, not posting trending content, quality content versus quantity dapat. Kailangan you are posting quality content, ha? Watch this content for you to know what is the quality kind of content to post on your account. Pero yes, feel free to make my account as your inspiration account or competitor account on how I show up and how I create content. Hindi naman ako nag-gatekeep, but feel free to always ask me questions sa comment section if you have any questions about creating content sa Instagram. Okay? But again, use it as your portfolio, no random contents dapat, and make sure that it talks about all of your experience, all of your process, but in a soft-selling way. Second, make sure that you know your brand voice. Kung makikita nyo dito sa aking Instagram, ang mga content dyan is like bold enough to show off my skills as an SMM. Bold enough to call out those business owners that they are doing it wrong and they are disrespectful if they have $100 a month budget. That's my brand voice. I am so strong, I am so transparent, and I am bold enough to call out you if you are doing wrong. Kailangan, in a social media, even to your client ha, kailangan alamin mo yung brand voice nila. So, kung hindi mo alam yung brand voice, feel free to stop this video and search mo sa Google ano yung brand voice. It's like the content, ano yung gusto mong ma-feel ng target audience mo when they saw your content. And yes, hindi siya nagagaya sa ibang content creator. Kaya kung ikaw ay nanggagaya ng content, meaning you're just copying the brand voice of other people and it is not really the right content to post for your client and to post for your account. Because each client, each business, each account, may sarili-sarili silang brand voice. At may sarili-sarili silang way to position their business para mag-stand out sila. At hindi to exam para mangopya ka. Kaya on the third one, always plan content ahead of time. I am using Notion dashboard to plan my content. And I have here my TikTok planner, I have my YouTube planner, I have my Instagram planner. Diyan sa mga yan, yes, iba-iba pong content ang pinopost ko on each platform. Bakit? Kasi iba-iba naman sila ng target audience. And yes, hindi po ako nauubusan ng content ideas because I am doing the market research. At kung hindi mo pa napapanood itong video na to, at itong video na to, which is the market research, at itong video na to, which is the content strategy, you are missing a lot of things because I already share with you guys all of the things that you need to know on how to really attract clients using your Instagram. Because makaka-attract ka lang ng client if you post content. Kahit nag-outreach ka dyan, kahit nag-engage ka dyan, if you are not posting good content, you cannot close deal dyan sa mga clients na yan. Nagigets? Kaya please, don't use AI as your main brain to create content ideas. Kailangan manggaling siya dito at manggaling siya sa market research mo at manggaling siya sa content strategy mo. At kaya, huwag kang mangongopya ng content ng iba. Kasi ano nga difference mo sa kanila kung mangongopya ka lang. And here's my tip for you para mag-stand out ka. Create your own version of content. And that's what I've been always doing sa Instagram. I always create content na alam ko na gagayahin ako ng iba. Kasi hindi ako nanggagaya ng content. Hindi ako nanggagaya ng hook. Kasi kung makikita nyo, yung mga hook ko dyan is just a hook na hindi ko nakikita sa iba. Because I did the market research and the competitor research or competitor analysis. Kaya tingnan nyo how other people position themselves and tingnan nyo kung ano yung content gap. Meaning yung content gap, kung ano yung hindi nila ginagawa and what they always been doing. So I want you to analyze 3 competitors, yung iba't ibang followers, 50,000 followers, 100,000 followers, or 500,000 followers in your industry or sa client industry nyo. Tingnan nyo on how they position themselves at tingnan nyo yung pattern kung paano sila mag-show up. Kunin nyo yung content gap na hindi nila ginagawa na kaya mong gawin at yun yung gawin mo. Because to be honest, this is my content gap. A lot of people in our industry, social media, they have been doing talking heads, reels, b-rolls. At anong pinost ko? Carousel. And it happens, my carousels work so well na ito yung na-achieve kong result. This, and this. And ito yung whole profile ko with all of the insights. I am only posting 1 to 2 content per month and not 3 times a week, not 20 content in a month. Hindi ganon. And yun yung nakikita kong hindi ginagawa ng iba na ginagawa ko. Reason why I stand out compared to them. Again, freelancing is a business. Kailangan i-treat mo kasi siya as negosyo. Kailangan tingnan mo kung ano yung value proposition mo. Kailangan ma-realize siya ng potential clients mo para makita nila yung value na mabibigay mo sa kanila na hindi nila mahahanap sa iba. And again, if you're having a difficulties about your account, about your journey as a social media manager or with your client, I have a one-on-one coaching session. I will link it below sa description box. But before you avail, make sure you watch my next video. Bye-bye!